Hello, hey chefs, welcome back to Logan's Kitchen. I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys today what we're actually cooking. So we're frying chicken, which is super exciting. We're making my famous cast iron mac and cheese, and we're gonna make some cornbread and some cabbage. So stay tuned. I'm gonna take you guys through all the ropes, and I'm hoping that you guys will recreate this, put your own spin on it. This is my own, you know, like I always say, this is my own personal spin on things. Feel free to comment, leave feedback, subscribe, share with your friends, do whatever you gotta do. So yeah, here goes nothing. Okay, so we're back and we're trying a new angle today. We're gonna be showing you guys a little bit more hands-on of actually what we're doing here right now. So I'm gonna sip this wine and put it down. I love Whispering Angel, sponsor me. First things first, wash your hands, chefs. So my chicken, guys, as you can see, it's already kind of prepped. So when I get my chicken, I just have wings. I probably have about maybe a dozen here, plus like 2 legs. This is just some leftovers plus a little bit of chicken that I bought. So basically, I already cleaned it. So I always clean my chicken the same way. I put it in a bowl with a little bit of cold water and some vinegar and some salt, and I just let that sit, and I'll mix it around for a little bit, for a couple minutes, and then after that I'll just rinse it with cold water. And then when you get it done, you're gonna pat it dry with paper towels. Okay, this is really important because like the dry chicken, it's weird, but it works better for actually cooking. I know, it's weird. So the first thing that we're actually going to do is create our little marinade for this chicken. So what you're going to need: extra virgin olive oil, minced garlic, and then these are just your base seasonings. I always choose Lawrys.
Yeah, we got the Old Bay, we got the parsley, the paprika, the cayenne pepper, the chili powder, and a sprinkle of lemon pepper. And you're just gonna mix that all around up in there real good, real nice.
Ta-da! Well seasoned, baby. You see that? That's well fucking seasoned, okay? So you're just gonna put that aside for a couple of minutes, maybe about a half hour, while you get everything else together. Okay, so now is the actual fun but not so fun part. It's actually my least favorite part of the entire situation, but it's totally worth it because this mac and cheese is amazing. So we actually have to grind our cheeses down. So I have made a lot of baked mac and cheese in my life, and I've tried a lot of baked mac and cheese in my life, and I like to think of myself as a little bit of baked mac and cheese connoisseur. So it has come to my conclusion that the best baked mac and cheeses are made with a Gouda, a creamy Gouda cheese, whether it's like a smoked or like a an aged, because this is actually an aged Gouda. I have that cheese, which is Gouda, and then don't judge me because today I'm actually using Kraft sharp cheddar. You can use any sharp cheddar, but I recommend just like a creamy sharp cheddar because it blends so well with the creamy Gouda, and it's gonna be so bomb. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that this is performed the exact same way in a pan as it is going to be in my Instant Pot. I'm just using my Instant Pot because I literally love it, number one, and I always don't miss an opportunity to advertise for it. But 2, because there's a saute function on it, and I really don't have the space right now. As you guys can see, I live in a studio, a 1-bedroom apartment, so I really can't, you know, do anything crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. I'm gonna put the olive oil in there.
Now I'm going to show you how I make the cabbage. Basically, I'm just gonna put those onions in that olive oil until it gets translucent clear color, and then you're gonna add a little bit of butter just for flavor. Start adding in the cabbage in slowly, little by little, and then add a little bit more seasoning, some Lawrys I love, and some chicken broth, and a little bit of vinegar and a cup of water, and just let that simmer.
Our noodles are like getting ready to go in. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go ahead and put our noodles in. We're gonna cook those for 3 minutes, as I said. Halfway done. Okay guys, so our noodles are halfway done. We're just gonna set them aside. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start it on the cheese roux, and this is extremely important, and this is why I know my mac and cheese is amazing, because it's just tested and tried. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a stick of butter in the skillet. Now I recommend a cast iron skillet for this. I'm telling you, it's called cast iron mac and cheese for a reason, because it's amazing. So go ahead and get yourself a cast iron skillet if you don't have one already on Amazon for like $10. It's worth it. I'm telling you.
So this is extremely important. That's why I wanted to kind of just go through this step by step. As you can see, I went ahead and melted a stick of butter, and then you're melting this on low heat. Once that's done, you're gonna go ahead and adding your heavy whipping cream, about 1/4 cup, and we're just gonna put it in slowly, stirring it around. Just so that you're not burning it. Once you get done with that, you're going to go ahead and start adding in your cheeses. As you can see, I'm starting with my smoked Gouda. I'm adding in about half of it and saving about half of it because I didn't have that much cheese to work with. And then same thing with my sharp cheddar. Go ahead and add half of that and then save half of it for later. Please do not forget the cream cheese. It makes the entire thing creamier. Make sure you break it up, stir that up, and melt that in. Once we do that, we're just going to go ahead and start seasoning our noodles once that cheese is all melted. So with the seasoning on the noodles, we're just going to put a little bit more butter, a little bit more Lawrys seasoning, salt, some garlic powder, salt, pepper, mustard, ketchup. As you can see, I'm adding the whole 9. Those are just my personal seasonings. I'll add that recipe in the bio. Yeah, so you're gonna mix that around. Then you're gonna go ahead and mix that cheese sauce with these noodles, and that's important. You're gonna mix it back and put it in the cast iron skillet, and then we are going to put little slices of butter on top of this, and this is just so it gets real nice and crispy and crunchy on top, which we love.
Okay guys, so the cabbage is actually pretty much done. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off the stove.
Okay, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the frying of the chicken. As you can see, you're just going to go ahead, crack 2 eggs, stir them together, put a little bit of hot sauce, a little cup of milk in there, some mustard, some ketchup, whatever else you're feeling frisky with. You know, I like to put that stuff in there and then mix it all together just for extra flavoring. And then we're going to go ahead and put about 2, maybe 3 cups of flour in a mixing bowl. We're going to season it just a little bit, not too much, not too crazy, because you're going to season it again once it comes out. And then from there, we're just going to go ahead and mix that around all together, shake it up just a little bit one time for the one time. Now we are going to start dipping our chicken. And now some people, they like to, you know, marinate that for a long time, whatever. I found that it really doesn't make too much of a difference in my opinion. Now, some people like to double dip, which means that you just put it back in, as you could see I just did, and basically you get a double coating of flour, and it makes your chicken crispier. Now, I do it just because it makes me feel better, but truly, I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference, honestly. But hey, here we are. So that's all done. As you can see, I'm getting ready to start frying that chicken. That oil is nice and hot. Make sure that oil is hot. So you're just gonna put that in, and we cooked this probably for about 12 minutes, about 6 minutes each side. As you can see, that mac and cheese is out, baby. It's out, and it looks good. Now we're gonna start getting that cornbread ready. It's easy. It's jiffy. Egg, little bit of milk, and you mix that all together. Remember, they say don't make it too smooth. So you're just gonna put those in my corn muffin pans, and I'm gonna put that in the oven. Have some wine, and we're gonna wait. So yeah, just flip your chicken and sit back and relax until it's golden brown.
Okay guys, so the food is actually done. This is the chicken, looks amazing. The mac and cheese, let me get you closer. Let me get you a close up. The mac and cheese, look at that baby. The corn muffins. Oh, the cabbage. Yay. So thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Okay, I'm trying to get the angle right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy and recreate and think it's amazing because it's so good. Have a great day. See you next time. Try the chicken. Come on.
Don't get that close.
I'm not.
For real.
I'm literally backed up. How close do you, like, it's backed up, babe. Don't worry, I'll edit this.
And like the side, give me like
I'll edit. Okay. Alright. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead.
Babe, it's so good.
You just tell everyone.
Oil. Literally the best chef in the whole world.
Okay, get into that.
Good at mac and cheese.
Get into that.
Everything's good.
Yummy.